Why are you throwing your hat in? Are you disappointed with the incumbents who hold those seats, who are running again, it looks like, for county council?
I think we're going to have a crowd in the primary. You know, people who love me have said, why in the world would you do this? Because I am doing important and honorable work right now. But I have to tell you, last fall I sat in the county council chamber and listened and was again disappointed at the level of discourse. The fact that we can't find a way as professionals and colleagues and citizens in this community to step up and have a civilized discussion about important matters and agree that we're all not going to get what we want, but in fact we're all going to give a little and therefore move forward. So I'm simply disappointed at the level of leadership and the lost opportunities that, if you know, there's lots of language about a recession also creates opportunities. We have to look for those opportunities. And I think we can do better.
Mm-hmm. Talk about this whole, you know, the jobs aspect and bringing companies here into Montgomery County that it looks like it's definitely needed.
Well, what we know is that we have a significant loss of revenue because of the recession. Further, though, we haven't added to our revenue base. Our revenue base now relies on industry and technology and the employee base that's been here for years. We are losing out to neighboring communities and if we're losing out to neighboring counties, we at least have to have the courage to look at each other and say, what's not working here? Because what we know is we are going to be nearly 1 million people when this census is finished. And at 1 million people, we cannot serve with the revenue base that is serving 600,000 to 700,000 people. If we were in a business, and I would say honestly that running Interfaith Works, I've grown Interfaith Works from an $800,000 organization to a $4.5 million organization. I know what it means to try to make payroll every 2 weeks, and I know the lack of urgency that I feel from the county government regarding this matter. A classic example is we've had a change of invoicing process, and I testified not on my behalf but on behalf of some other nonprofits that 3 leaders in 1 week said to me they were unsure they could make a payroll on Friday because of a delayed invoicing process. I testified before the council and the response was, well, that's wrong and we'll look into it. What about making payroll on Friday would cause us to create a task group and look at that? There's a lack of urgency.